13 weeks, and they took it from me in a few minutes. And I was nice to them. People ain't shit. You see that? You see how people would do you for nothing. They'll take anything from you. Oh, it took me so long to make that jar. My jar is gone. Oh, they took my jar from me. Oh. Oh, it took me so long to make that jar of weed. Oh, man. Oh well, it happens. It fucking happens. You gotta be careful. You gotta watch your shit.
You know me, and I don't know if you know my sister, but I don't know him. So don't ever say I never do you like that, Rufy, man. You done shared X pills. Something as small as a pill we have shared. I don't have your jar of weed.
Okay, alright.
Him? I don't know him. He asked me did I know somebody who was selling some weed.
I'll see you later.
Nah, because I'll tee off on you. On my mama. I don't give a fuck how you disrespect nobody else, but don't disrespect me and my sister. Because we ain't got your shit. If anything, we gonna fur up with you. Or bring you a beer or two. That's what I thought.
There's just motherfuckers talking. There's just motherfuckers talking. don't trust that bitch. I don't believe nothing she's saying. Nothing. Not one word. My weed gone. My jaw gone. My jaw gone. Because I let some people in to hang out with me. My jaw gone. My jar is gone. They took my jar. Oh man, they took my fucking jar from me. These bitches. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Oh man, they took my fucking jar from me. These bitches. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Fucking jar from me. These bitches. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Oh, these sons of bitches, man. Oh no. Oh, I was being nice. Oh man. Oh, they so right. They so right, y'all. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Oh no. They oh, these sons of bitches, man. Oh no. Oh, these sons of bitches, man. My jar of weed from me. Oh no. Oh, these sons of these bitches. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Oh no. What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. Come over here. Scoot over here a little bit. Yeah.
The twin Tweezy.
Yeah.
Twin.
You in the work? No. Oh, these sons of bitches, man. Oh no. Oh, I was being nice. Oh, these sons of bitches, man. Oh they so right, y'all. Oh man, they so. Oh man, they took my fucking jar from me. These bitches. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Oh no. My jar gone. My jar is gone. They took my jar. Oh man, they took my fucking jar from me. These bitches. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Oh no. Oh, these sons of a bitch. Oh man. They did this to me live on stream too. It wasn't like this was pre-recorded. I showed y'all. They did this to me live.
Hey.
Sit on there.
Hey.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Yeah. Come over here. It wasn't like this was pre-recorded. I showed y'all. They did this to me live. Pre-recorded. I showed y'all. They did this to me live. Oh, they so right. Pre-recorded. I showed y'all. They did this to me live. Oh, they so right. Come over here. So right. They so right, y'all. Oh man, they so fucking right. Oh man. They did this to me live on stream too. It wasn't like this was pre-recorded. I showed y'all. They did this to me live. Oh, they so right. Come over here.
Hey.
Sit on there.
Hey.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? Tweezy.
Yeah.
Twin.
You in the world, nigga.
Yeah.
This the world, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
hear your ashtray. You got that funky ass black in here, nigga.
Everybody call me Twin.
Everybody call you Twin, nigga.
My name Cornell. I told my name doing that.
Okay.
From Chicago.
Hey, I fucks with you, nigga.
We be 34, make that. We be 34, make that. We be 33.
I'm with you. Believe it. Yeah. You want a bird?
Yeah, I want a bird. Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Here. You gotta take it off with no, you can't do it.
I don't care about me coming in late. I'm coming in.
How old is you?
I'm 33.
Wait. You all good drinking beer?
Yeah.
I cried on my stream. I lost my weed on my stream and some of it got stolen. I hugged up on a lesbian. Who on now. She didn't always used to be. Granted that. Cried on my stream. I lost my weed on my stream and some of it got stolen. Got stolen. I hugged up on the lesbian. 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 I cried on my stream. I lost my weed on my stream and some of it got stolen.
"13 weeks. I saved that bug for 13 weeks. And they took it from me in a few minutes. And I was nice to them. People ain't shit. You see that? You see how people would do you for nothing. They'll take anything from you. Oh, it took me so long to make that jar. My jar is gone. Oh, they took my jar from me. Oh. Oh, it took me so long to make that jar of weed. Oh, man. Oh well, it happens. It fucking happens. You gotta be careful. You gotta watch your shit.
You clown motherfuckers cause your wig on. You know me, and I don't know if you know my sister, but I don't know him. So don't ever say I never do you like that, Rufy, man. You done shared X pills. Something as small as a pill. We have shared. I don't have your jar of weed.
Okay, alright.
Him? I don't know him. He asked me did I know somebody who was selling some weed.
I'll see you later.
Nah, cause I'll tee off on you. On my mama. I don't give a fuck how you disrespect nobody else. Don't disrespect me and my sister. Cause we ain't got your shit. If anything, we gonna fur up with you. Or bring you a beer or two. What's up?
just motherfuckers talking. That's just motherfuckers talking. I don't trust that bitch. I don't believe nothing she's saying. Nothing. Not one word. My weed gone. My joy gone. My joy gone. Because I let some people in to hang out with me. My joy gone. My jar is gone. It took my jar. Oh man, they took my fucking jar from me. These bitches. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Oh no. Oh, these sons of bitches, man. Oh no. Oh, I was being nice. Oh man. Oh, they so right. They so right, y'all. Oh man, they so fucking right. Oh man. They did this to me live on stream too. It wasn't like this was pre-recorded. I showed y'all. They did this to me live. Oh, they so right. Come over here.
Thank you.
Sit on there. What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. Come over here. Scoot over here a little bit. Yeah.
The twin Tweezy.
Yeah.
Twin.
You in the world, nigga.
Yeah.
This the world, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
hear your ass right. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. Come over here. Scoot over here a little bit. Yeah. My jar. Oh man, they took my fucking jar from me. These bitches. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Oh no. It took my jar. Oh man, they took my fucking jar from me. These bitches. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Oh no. Oh, these sons of a bitch. Man, oh no. Oh, I was being nice. Oh man. Oh, they so right. so right, y'all. Oh man, it's so fucking right. Oh man, they did this to me live on stream too. It wasn't like this was pre-recorded. I showed y'all they did this to me live. Oh, it's so right. Come over here.
Thank you.
Sit on down. What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. Come over here. Scoot over here a little bit. Yeah.
The twin Tweezy.
Yeah.
Twin.
You in the world, nigga.
Yeah.
This the world, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
here your ashtray. Yeah. You want a burger? Oh man. Oh, they so right. They so right, y'all. Oh man, they so fucking right. Oh man, they did this to me live on stream too. It wasn't like this was pre-recorded. I showed y'all they did this to me live. Oh, it's so right. Come over here.
Thank you.
Sit on down. What's up?
I cried on my stream. I lost my weed on my stream, and some of it got stolen. I hugged up on the lesbian. I hugged up on the lesbian. Full blown now, she didn't always used to be. Blown now, she didn't always used to be. Always used to be. I hugged up on the lesbian. And some of it got stolen. I cried on my stream. I lost my weed on my stream, and some of it got stolen. I hugged up on the lesbian.
"13 weeks. I say that bug for 13 weeks. And they took it from me in a few minutes."
Just kept hearing it. I'm ducking and everything. Guy in the house, I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh, okay, that's not good. We were hoping for a different answer.
And I was nice to them. People ain't shit. You see that? You see how people would do you for nothing. They'll take anything from you. Oh, it took me so long to make that jar. My jar is gone. Oh, they took my jar from Oh, it took me so long to make that jar of weed. Oh, man. It happens. It fucking happens. You gotta be careful. You gotta watch your shit.
You clown motherfuckers cause your wig on. You know me, and I don't know if you know my sister, but I don't know him. So don't ever say I never do you like that, Roofy, man. You done shared X pills. Something as small as a pill. We have shared. I don't have your drawer of weed.
Okay, fine.
Him? I don't know him. He asked me did I know somebody who was selling some weed.
I'll see you later.
Nah, cause I'll tee off on you. On my mama. I don't give a fuck how you disrespect nobody else, but don't disrespect me and my sister. Cause we ain't got your shit. If anything, we gonna fur up with you. Or bring you a beer or two. That's what I thought.
That was just motherfuckers talking. That's just motherfuckers talking. I don't trust that bitch. I don't believe nothing she's saying. Nothing. Not one word. My weed gone. My jaw gone. My jaw gone. Because I let some people in to hang out with me. My jaw gone. My jar is gone. It took my jar. Oh man, they took my fucking jar from me. These bitches. Oh man. Oh man. It took my jar of weed from me. Oh no. Oh, these sons of bitches, man. Oh no. Oh, I was being nice. Oh man. Oh, they so right. They so right, y'all. Oh man, they so fucking right. Oh man. They did this to me live on stream too. It wasn't like this was pre-recorded. I showed y'all. They did this to me live. Oh, it's so right. Come over here.
Thank you.
Sit on there. What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. Come over here. Scoot over here a little bit. Yeah.
The twin Tweezy.
Yeah.
Twin.
You in the world, nigga.
Yeah.
This the world, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
here your ass right. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah. Come over here. Scoot over here a little bit. Yeah.
The twin Tweezy.
Yeah.
Twin.
You in the world, nigga.
Yeah.
This the world, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
here your ass right. You got that funky ass black in here, nigga.
Everybody call me twin. Everybody call me twin.
Everybody call you twin, nigga.
My name Cornell. Somebody's name doing that.
Okay.
From Chicago.
Hey, I fucks with you, nigga.
We be 34, make that. We be 34, make that. We be 33.
I'm with you. Believe it. Yeah. You want a bird?
Yeah, I want a bird. Yeah, I want a bird. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Here. You gotta take it off with that. No, you can't do it.
I don't care about me coming in late. I'm coming, bro. I'm coming in here.
How old is you?
I'm 33. 33.
Wait. You all good drinking a beer?
Yeah, I'm good drinking a beer. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Right. I'm diabetic, but I can drink a beer.
You diabetic, but you drinking a beer?
Yeah, I can drink. I'm type 2 diabetic. I be drinking all the time. I drink beer all the time. I'm type 2 diabetic. I drink beer all the time. I smoke weed.
Well, it's too late now, ain't it?
Yeah, I can drink. I'm sorry about the spirit.
Fucks with you, nigga. What's up? Yeah. Come over here. Scoot over here a little bit. Yeah.
The twin, Tweezy.
Yeah.
Twin.
You in the world, nigga.
Yeah.
This the world, nigga. Yeah. Hey, hear your ass right. You got that funky ass black in here, nigga.
Everybody call me twin.
Everybody call you twin, nigga.
My name Cornell. Somebody's name doing that.
Okay.
From Chicago.
Hey, I fucks with you, nigga.
We be 34, make that. We be 34, make that. We be 33.
I'm with you. Believe it. Yeah. You want a bird?
Yeah, I want a bird. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Here. You gotta take it off with that. No, you can't do it.
I don't care about me coming in late. I'm coming, bro. I'm coming in here.
How old is you?
I'm 33.
Wait. You all good drinking beer?
Yeah.
They don't want to see you no more.
Well, can you face that down, please?
They want to see real.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think turn back down. Shut up. Oh my God. You gonna really leave like that? Let her last leave. What you say? Now look, you just gave me $2. Is this my money?
Yeah.
Is this my money? No.
Yeah,
No, I had $2 something.
I just gave you. I had that.
From where? Where you
my pocket. I ain't in my pocket.
Man,
I ain't the money in my pocket. I just got on this file.
Hey, y'all, didn't I have $2? Hold up. Now, what you need with this? What you trying to do with it?
4 squares in there.
You trying to get 4 squares?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah, 4.
Wait, hold up, fool. Hold up.
I think you just said that somewhere. Cause you had it. When they were telling my sister to take it and shit, which she never reached over and grabbed nothing. So dude had to. I know he did. Just look over there, cuz.
So the retard in the room stole my weed.
I can't believe this nigga just took cash.
Oh, he just stole my weed. Like, wow.
And my sister got my phone. I can't even call her. He ain't gonna get nowhere. And he went in your refrigerator. Like, that shit right there dead.
So he didn't, go to the...
He known around here, though. I seen him. I told
You guys both go to prison.
Uh-huh.
How many years do each of you end up serving?
6 years, 8 months. Almost 7 years.
Both of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But you guys are going into prison as rapists.
Exactly.
And you guys are, well, I mean, you're, Yusuf, you're kind of big, but, Raymond, you're relatively small at this point. You know.
I was about this skinny right here, though.
Okay. you're just tall and skinny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you guys go into the prison system as rapists, which is not respected by other inmates.
At all.
Especially something as high profile as this.
Yeah.
So, for example, I imagine there's a high level of danger from the Aryans and stuff like that once you're in there.
Danger from everything, from everybody, even your own kind.
Yeah.
Your own kind is looking at you like you're not one of us.
That's the worst. People who are there for robbery, that's a badge of honor. I robbed somebody. You there for rape? That's the worst crime you can go to prison for. The only crime that trumps rape is child molestation.
That's right.
And every prison that we went to, every poll that was taken, people were like, we will take care of them for the society.
Yeah.
We will get rid of them for you.
Yeah.
We're happy to do it.
Yeah.
Best place for a criminal to go is to be in the prison industrial complex so that other more heinous crimes, when those folks come in, those inmates get them,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, you guys end up getting released years later. Okay. Now, at what point one of you meets Matias Reyes?
Oh, so that's Corey Wise.
Corey Wise meets.
Okay. Okay. So one of the Central Park Five meets Matias Reyes.
Yeah.
Now, Matias Reyes was someone that was raping women in New York. The East Side Rapist, I guess?
Yeah, the East Side Rapist.
Ended up being called?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what exactly happens between Corey and Matias Reyes?
Well, Corey, what happens is that they wound up meeting, they was both on Rikers Island at the same time back in 1989. And what people don't know is that they had a fight over the TV, right? So, you fast forward 13 years later, Corey's in Auburn Correctional Facility, and he's walking the yard, what we call spinning the yard in prison. And Reyes sees him, and Reyes says, he recognizes him. He goes, wait a minute, that's Corey? He's still locked up all these years? And at this time, he sees Corey, he has bad feet, he just looks like he's having a hard time. And so he reaches out, he goes over, and he has a conversation with Corey. But he never tells Corey that he's the one who committed the crime. He just had a genuine conversation with him back from 1989, and he brings up the fight that they have. And Corey tells him, look, man, don't even worry about that. That was 13 years ago. Like, it ain't free. None of us, we both in jail.
Yeah.
But he goes on to tell Corey how he has found Jesus Christ, how he's living a different life now. And Corey, you know, comforts him in that. And he goes back to his cell that night and he starts to really think. And he says, damn. He goes and he talks to some of his boys and he says, you know, there's a dude who's in here for a crime that I commit. And I feel bad about it. And they encourage him to go forward. Now he goes, because he's going to church every Sunday, he goes down there and he speaks to the chaplain. And he seeks guidance from the chaplain, and the chaplain tells him the same thing. You know, yeah, you need to say something about it if you committed this crime and he's in here because of you.
Yeah.
And the misconception that people think is that this guy just told his story and that was it.
Yeah.
No, he had to literally go through the ranks of telling everybody over and over and over again that he committed this crime. And it went all the way till it got to the Attorney General's office, and they called the DA's office. They called Robert Morgenthau, and they said, hey, you got somebody here saying he committed this crime from 13 years ago. And that's how the investigation started.
Yeah. Okay, and Matias Reyes, was he doing life in prison, or did he have some long sentence?
He was serving, he's serving 33 1/3 to life.
Yeah.
And so during this investigation, it's about an 8-month investigation where the police is investigating the whole thing. And, you know, the funny thing is, like, they don't even feel he's credible. He has to prove to them that he did this crime, right? And so he goes in there and he gives them about 4 cases that's unsolved. And he says, go back and look at those. And they find him and they find out that he's the one that did it. And so, you know, his MO was that he was a loner. His MO was also that he bound and gagged all his victims like this.
Yeah.
And all their injuries were the eyes and the head. The same way that they found the jogger, right? And so when they look back and the DA office writes their report, it's about a 52-page report by Nancy Ryan. And now that report talks about how we're innocent. 52 pages long. You know, and this guy has to prove that he committed this crime over and over again. And then they check the DNA evidence and it matches.
Yeah.
Now, by the time that he admits this, you guys are already out of jail, what, 6 years or so? 6, 7 years?
Except for me, I was still in prison.
Yeah,
Corey was still in prison and I was still in prison.
Yeah, this was one of those situations where I think we had already, those of us who were out, we had done all of our parole time.
Yeah.
And we were basically getting ready to embark on life with the indelible scar of having to tell and explain to people, look, I got convicted of this crime that I didn't commit, you know, but I can't prove it. And it wasn't until he came forward and said that he did it and they matched his DNA with the evidence that they had, that they knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that this guy did it.
Yeah.
When you found out that Matias admitted to this and now there's an investigation clearing your names, how did you guys feel about it?
Well, for me, I was in prison, right? I was serving 3.5 to 7 years on the drug charge.
Okay, and hold on, I just want to make a point here.
Okay.
The sentencing that you got for your drug charge was higher than it should be because of your previous conviction. That's correct.
I was a predicate felon now.
Right.
Right. So it fell right under, one more and I'm a persistent. So it fell right under that. And so I was in prison at the time, and I was so institutionalized by this time that I felt they just gonna make this dude the 6th man, and they gonna sweep it under the rug, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what they tried to do.
And that's what they tried
to say this was the guy who they've been looking for all along.
Yeah.
Now, see, the part of the story that didn't match our story, which was perfect, was his retelling of the crime and how he did this particular crime.
Yeah.
How he saw her, he could hear that she was playing music in her ears, and she didn't even know he was following her, And then when she made that turn on 102nd Street Traverse, he said he hit her in the head with a tree branch. Now, I always tell people that if we look at TV shows, and we see shows like CSI, NCIS, all of these shows, all the alphabet soup of shows that people watch, we know that forensics is an exact science. They can come into a place and they could test blood and say, well, this blood is drier than that blood, so therefore this blood is where something happened first. And true to form, when they look back at their recreation of the crime scene, they knew that she had gotten hit in the head. Something happened at this particular point because they found blood there.
Yeah.
And then they saw the drag, this drag line in the grass. And they knew that somebody had dragged her from the road to that area of the woods. And then when they found her, they couldn't find her keys, and I think her shoes and stuff like that were in opposite directions. This guy had beat her, he raped her, beat her in the head with a brick, and then with a rock, and then tried to ask her where did she live, because he wanted to go to her house so that he could rob her house. And of course, by this time, she's out of it. You know, he throws her keys in one direction, shoes in another direction, and he gets out of there.
Yeah.
Okay. So he gives this testimony over and over again until the point where it starts to stick.
Yeah.
There's an investigation into all this. And at the end of the investigation, you guys are all proven innocent.
That's correct.
Yes.
How did that day feel?
Oh, you know, for me, that was the happiest day of my life. But the crazy part about it is that it was so short-lived because the innocence of us got little to no attention. My mother, I remember she had testified at City Hall, and she was talking about the case, and she said, you know, when they were found to be innocent, you know, that tsunami of media reports that Raymond talked about, that over 400 articles that were being written about us when they thought we were guilty, she said that when we were found to be innocent, it was a whisper that she had wondered if the rats in New York City had even heard. Even to this day, sometimes we go around and we speak, and folks are like, when did you guys come home? We thought y'all were still in jail. I mean, it's like, or there's a complete disconnect, and folks say, man, oh, that's a new rap group? The Central Park 5? CP5? The whole history of what happened to us has been almost erased.
Yeah.
You know.
So, did you guys ever get a chance to talk to Matias Reyes yourself?
No.
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 Any interest in doing that at all, or no?
No interest at all. I mean, this guy, you know, he was known as the East Side Slasher, the East Side Rapist. He committed about 7 to 8 rapes that they know about. One was a murder of a pregnant woman. I mean, there's nothing to talk about with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a horrific individual. Was
Yeah.
he given more time?
No.
Was he given more time?
No, so that's the part that's even the worst part about. That's the tragedy of this story. The tragedy of the Central Park Jogger case is that the real perpetrator, although he came forward and told the truth, because of statute of limitations, like in New York City, it's 7 years. If you come after 7 years and tell the truth, or you get found out, you know, because of the MO.
Unless it's murder. Yeah,
unless it's murder.
Right. With rape, it's 7 years.
So rape has a statute of limitations. Since he's past the statute of limitations, he was able to admit it without getting any more time. But he was also, I guess, doing life in prison. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Right.
So you guys get exonerated of these charges.
Mm-hmm.
I know that years later, the woman who was raped wrote a book about it and came forward. Did you guys ever talk to her?
No.
And that was the thing too. Like, you know, at first we didn't want to push that because of what she'd been through, and we were sympathetic to it, and she went through a lot. But as years went on, we was like, hold on, like this is a travesty of what happened to her.
Yeah.
But she never wanted to reach out to us, and she never wanted to hear our side of the story. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, she also became friends with several of the detectives and the prosecutors. And so these people are sitting here telling you for 13 years that we guilty.
Yep.
Now Reyes comes forward, they still saying we guilty. The DNA matches, he tells you he did it, they still saying we guilty. And, you know, we knew that was difficult, but it got to a point that we was like, but do you ever want to talk to us?
Yeah.
You know, our door has always been open for her to come forward or for us to meet her, but she has never made an effort. So it's like we're not going to make one either.
Yeah,
but I mean, but the door's open though, so it's not like we're, you know, we've always said, you know what, if she does, I feel like that will be the full circle of us really healing from this whole case. You know?
And to be fair, it's not like she got on the stand and said, Raymond and Yusuf raped me.
Right.
You guys should lock him up. She just said, I don't remember.
Yeah.
So it's not like she didn't contribute to your situation, to be fair.
Yeah.
Correct.
To be fair, yeah.
Okay. So you guys end up suing New York.
Yes.
Yes.
Originally for $250 million?
Yes.
That's correct.
What did you guys ultimately get?
41.
Okay.
41.
And that was
A total. Yeah.
41 million total spread across all 5 people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So about 8
and
million
attorneys.
each.
Well, no, it was sprinkled.
5 and attorneys. Don't forget the attorneys.
Yeah. It was sprinkled based on the amount of time that we did.
Yeah.
So like Corey got more money than all of us, but 4 out of 5 got about the same amount, and we all had to split that. But we also had to split it with the attorneys and all of that other stuff. They didn't pay for the attorney fees or any of that, which something that they should have done. They didn't give our families any money either.
Yeah.
So even though they went through hell, even though they had to lose their jobs because of the situation that happened, some of them had to leave New York City because of the situation that happened. Mm-hmm. No compensation was given as a result of that to them.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, a couple $1 million each does not match up to what you guys went through.
Yeah.
Correct.
If you were to do it over, I'm sure if someone told you ahead of time, hey, listen, you guys have to go through this, but you'll get a couple $1 million at the end.
But see, that's always an unknown as well. I mean, at the end of the day, we've always, we've been asked that question in public before.
Yeah.
And I've always said, and I know Raymond said it too, at the end of the day, if somebody told us that the possibility, forget the possibility. If somebody said, look, if you go into the park, you're going to go to jail for years, would you do it? Now, I look at who I am today. I happen to be a motivational speaker. We both go into high schools, colleges, universities, and we speak to young people. I mean, life was hell, but life has took such a tremendous turn towards a positive thing. I mean, Raymond is wearing a shirt that this is his company, Park and Madison, So I mean, stuff like that. Like, would we be the people that we are today had we not gone through the struggle? Had we not known the intricate details of what it's like to be in the belly of the beast? Maybe, but now we come at life from a completely different angle, full circle, in knowing something that a lot of people don't know. And a lot of people who know about it, they don't want to talk about it because it's one of the most unfortunate realities to talk about, having gone to prison, even if you didn't do the crime. But how did we survive? What did we do? How did we get our lives back?
Yeah.
How are we doing such positive things today?
Yeah.
Well, after all this happened and you were exonerated and the real rapist admitted to what happened and so forth, there were people that still thought you still did it.
Oh, absolutely.
I guess there's theories that even though, the other guy raped her, you guys went in afterwards and raped her as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And in fact, I guess Trump felt like that you guys still did it.
Well, see, you gotta look at the facts, and I always say it like this: a person like Donald Trump has the financial wherewithal, especially now. Before he had it, but as the president of the United States, you definitely got it, right? You can know anything and everything, truth or not, at any point in time. So Donald Trump, for him to just kind of stay on the side of wrong, stay on the side of saying, well, you know what, the police officers had so much evidence against them, it's almost as if they're saying, or he's saying, that the police department is infallible. People make mistakes.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. I mean, you got situations where victims of horrific crimes have falsely identified people, and they've come afterwards to be that person's greatest advocate to talk about the fact that witness identification is such a tricky kind of situation. Because when we're going through something like that, we're trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, but things ain't going to match up that easily. Yeah. But I always talk about the fact that when you look at what I had on that night, that stuff that I had, that article of clothing that I had on that night, to this day has all kinds of holes in it because they went over it with a fine-tooth comb trying to find even a speck of blood to match us to the scene of the crime. Yeah. And so for there not to be even a speck of blood, the victim loses 3/4 of her blood. There's other folks that get assaulted that night. People go to prison for assaulting those other individuals. These individuals who went to prison were picked out of lineups. The assailant knew exactly who assaulted them. Those folks went to jail. None of those folks became known as the Central Park Five.
Right.
So for that narrative to still be out there, well, these guys got to be guilty of something. You're right. We're guilty of the color of our skin. I mean, that's it.
Now, at any point, did you guys go out of your way to confront the detectives, the judge, the DA, any of the people involved in putting you guys in prison?
Well, we didn't confront them directly. What we did was that we fought back through talking, through telling our story, through social media was a big help for us. I mean, we just uncovered the facts. We uncovered the truth. You know, we went through this civil suit. It took about 11 years to get done. And in that 11 years, we had close to 100 depositions. Now, a lot of that stuff is marked confidential. It will be released at some